everybody and welcome to another Make Me Ramble video. Long has it been since I have last done thy video, but yeah, and for that guys, I really am sorry. Loads of stuff has basically got in the way of me filming or wanting to film or having the energy to film or anything like that. Long story short guys, basically I got sick and tired of waiting. You guys know that I was eagerly with bated breath anticipating the release of this new Imperial Knight that I've gone on for far too long about on many other videos. And GW teased this in like Adepticon like months ago, and I got so hyped for it. And then I was like watching the rumour engines and the rumour mill and all the spiky bits and all that kind of stuff, and I was on there and it was literally every day I've been on there, and I have been just scouring it for any hint of a release date, and there still isn't one. And basically, I just kind of got a bit disheartened with it all, because I was so, I don't know if you've ever had that, but you're so excited for something, and then you're waiting for it for that long, you just get disappointed. And I kind of just lost interest in a lot of hobby-related stuff. I didn't really feel like I wanted to buy anything new. I've got a pair of armigers which I'm going to show in a video coming up soon. I built and painted those, and yeah, so it was a combination of that being burnt out from smashing these armigers out because they look juicy. Oh, and another Imperial Knight. But anyway, I'll show you those guys in their own separate video later on. And then just other stuff started happening. So I sorted out my wife a gaming PC, actually down there. In fact, I'll show you guys a little bit. I'll show you. I'll take you on a magical journey. So as you can see, the tripod is currently on the desk there for the for what was how to understand. This is my wife's desk. Ignore the dusty printer. Yeah, quite organised, quite nice. And then there's my computer desk, which is just chaos. Chaos undivided. But yeah, so that happened, and as I was kind of like trying to sort stuff out and get space ready, I just ended up putting everything on my hobby workspace, which, as you know, is over there, guys. And everything just ended up getting piled up on it, and it got to a point where I couldn't even get in that corner anymore because there was just boxes everywhere. So I kind of blocked off my hobby space. And you know, I can't do any hobby stuff on my desk because my keyboard and all my gear and all the random shit that's on that desk that you've just seen takes up that kind of space. So it kind of just fizzled out a little bit, and I just lost interest in a lot of stuff. Oh, also, Conan Exiles had a massive game update, and actually the full game got released, and they actually fixed the game. So that has been my main focus for this past like 2-3 months or however long it's been since I last did a video. Yeah, Conan Exiles with the likes of Brian and Spud and people like that. Everything just culminated, and just the hobby stuff just got pushed right to the very back burner. But I'm back! So, what are we going to be talking about today? After I've just explained my absence from the past amount of time, let's talk about some rumours. I'm going to end up talking about that new Imperial Knight again. I just know. Right, okay. So get it out of the way. Okay, so more concrete stuff has risen from the rumour mill, has been churned out by it about the new Imperial Knight. So Codex is going to be quite a big one. We're getting all the Imperial Knights that we have now in the current edition of 40k, plus we're getting I think 4 new variants of the Knight armour, just the little knights. We're getting 2 different variants of the big Castellan, and we're also getting supposedly a kind of like a mid-sized one in between, which is going to make, I can't remember what, it's all like the knightly house names and stuff like that, whatever, but that's going to make a special character as well as these other 2 knight variants. Now the special character is really cool because he's got some kind of weapons we've not really seen before on Imperial Knights, or not seen for a while. I think one of them is it's some kind of like multi-laser type thing. Looks very Forge World Mechanicum-y, Mechanicum like. That just sounds weird. Mechanicum-y just sounds weird. But anyway, so there's that coming out, and it's really cool. He's got some really special rules that hits on 2s on both close combat and shooting, which is really good. Got an interesting special rule, whereas if you destroy the knight, I think the knight's called, what's it called? The actual knight itself is called Canis Rex, and I think the character guy inside it is called Sir Hector. If Canis Rex is destroyed, and you roll for Hector, Sir Hector, and if he survives, you actually get him as well. So you're going to get a Sir Hector model as well, which is pretty cool. So he'll be able to like run around the battlefield, and he's only got the stat line of a veteran guardsman kind of thing. So he's going to be pretty easy to squash after he's outside of his knight. But yeah, so excuse me. Ate breakfast really fast. So yeah, so that's pretty cool. We're getting a lot more stuff now. I'm feeling either an end of this month or a mid next month release for these knights. I really am. But anyway, so there's other stuff. Oh, another thing that I got really pissed off at, right, was the Inner Death Deepkin. It was like, here's Imperial Knights, and then I just got assaulted by Inner Death Deepkin, or whatever you call them, the Sea Elves, or whatever they come out for Age of Sigmar. I just got inundated by that, and I was just, I don't want to see about this shit. I don't care about Sea Elves, I don't care about octopuses and fucking turtles, although those turtle things do look freaking badass, it's got to be said. So that came out, that pissed me off as well, because that just completely just like threw everything else to the side. There's Orc rumours on the horizon, guys. Yes, finally Orcs are going to be able to be decent and playable again, hopefully, fingers crossed. Rumour Mill has spat out an official picture, official image, and it's one of those like ones where it's like, you know, they kind of put these things to the very far background on purpose so people will enlarge them. So from what I've read, from what I've seen, what I've gleaned from the internet, is that there is definitely going to be an Orc release sometime this year. Don't know when, but sometime. It's going to buff, it's going to make everything more viable, make more things valid again, but also two definite confirmed things that are happening is, number one, we're getting what looks like some kind of Deathcopter. I don't think they're going to be the standard Deathcopters that we've seen, and especially in the Assault on Blackreach kit, you know, the single guy ones. I think this is going to be some kind of flying transport for them, very much like the Chinook from Forge World, but a GW plastic kit. It kind of looks maybe vaguely rhino-sized, and obviously with rotor blades and guns and missiles and stuff. So there's that, which looks pretty decent. That's coming out, hopefully, fingers crossed. And there's also been sighted in the very, very far background some kind of big Orc walker, like a huge Orc, like, I don't know, Mega Dreads are already a thing. I don't know, an Ultra Dread, a Supremacy Mega Dread or something, I don't know. But that's rumoured to have multiple kit options, as well as being made into Ghazghkull Thraka. And it's about time that Ghazghkull got a new model, and it's about time that he got something that made, because Ghazghkull's supposed to be fucking massive. And anyone that's an Orc player that's read any of the Orc codexes or books involving Orcs will know that Orcs get bigger and tougher the longer they live, and the more they kill. So Ghazghkull's going to be like a giant by now. So that's a thing. That's going to be really cool. I'm looking forward to getting my hands on that. That's almost confirmed, that kit. However, as with everything GW, there is always a double-edged. Am I still recording? Yes, I am. I couldn't see the red dot just then. It's always a double-edged sword with GW. So okay, right. So obviously there's Primaris Marines. There is rumours about Prime Orcs. Now, there's two main theories that have come out. One of them I like, the other one I think is just awful, and it is literally just a way for GW to sell more shit. And unfortunately, this is the way that they're probably going to go down. So, I'll go over the one that I like first. The first rumour that I like is that this whole thing with Prime Orcs. Now, this rumour I like the fact that in this rumour they've said that there were these Orcs called Prime Orcs, and they're like the biggest, baddest Orcs, and the only living examples we have currently of Prime Orcs are the likes of Ghazghkull, are the likes of Nazdreg, even Wazdaka to a degree. You know, the big bad warlords of all the Orc was the Beast. The Beast was a Prime Orc, and they're the biggest, baddest, toughest Orcs. Now, there's only a few of them left, kind of thing, and I don't know whether they're going to make it so, you know, if the rumours like going on like they're a genetic anomaly, which is why they're so big and hard and tough, or whether or not it's just because they've lived for so long that they've become so strong and so tough, and they become a prime orc. An orc, you know, a regular orc boy can become a prime orc if it lives long enough. It's just that not many have lived that long without being destroyed by whatever means. So I'm hoping that that's the thing, and I really am hoping that kind of all they do is invent a new prime orc stat line for those big bad war bosses to make them on par with Primarch level. You know, basically, I want an orc version of Guilliman. Basically, I want Ghazghkull to be able to go toe to toe with Guilliman and just beat the ever-loving fuck out of him. The second rumour I've heard, which sadly is the thing that I think GW are going to go with now, it is the fact that they're going to do Prime Orc, and they're going to have a new Prime Orc unit. And I don't know, they'll probably make a whole bullshit thing like, oh, Mad Dog Grotznik was experimenting with Orc DNA, blah, 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 and he made these new Prime Orcs. And maybe he'll make them really dumb or something, but incredibly strong. Kind of like, imagine if you took an ogre and, you know, I mean, to be Orcs are dumb, we're pretty dumb anyway, but dumber. You know, I don't know. I just really hope that they don't, because to me, you know, they've got that role already. You've got knob squads, you know, units of orc knobs, and they have that already. And they already are pretty good. You know, toe to toe, an orc is as good as a space. An orc boy is pretty much as good as a space marine in regards to combat power, not taking into account armor saves. And then you've got knobs, which could go toe to toe with Primaris marines. And then obviously if they brought out this like prime orc unit, it would just be so, it would feel so shoehorned in and just really, really crap ultimately, I'm not gonna lie. So they're the two main theories I have. I hope it's the first one. I mean, what do you guys think about the orc stuff? Do you want units of prime orcs? Do you think they'll be a good thing? Or do you want it with the first theory, whereas, you know, Ghazghkull, Nazdreg, all those orc warlords, they are prime orcs? And they're the last of their kind, basically. Which one do you prefer, guys? Let me know in the comments, in the doobly-doo down below. Other things I can talk about. What else? I kind of not really much anymore. I've just been playing lots of video games. Oh, I had to leave a Facebook group the other day. This is the first time I've ever had to leave a Facebook group, and it's one of the things. This is going to upset some people actually, so I'm expecting to get some dislikes on this video. Fucking special snowflakes. What is the fucking point in you? I don't understand. So, look, to start from the beginning, I was in a Facebook. I'm not going to name the Facebook group because that will just cause loads of shit online, and I don't want to cause that. But I was on a Facebook group, and one of my good friends, Mr. Paul Elston, posted up an amazing Space Wolf banner. Absolutely amazing. It was so good, and I commented on it. Oh my! I can't remember what it was. I was like, mate, that is fucking awesome. It was amazing. You know, everyone that knows me knows that I love swearing. I swear all the time. You know, I have no filter. Even online when I'm typing stuff. Although I have gotten a bit better now. If I'm about to put something really, really harsh, I do tend to delete it nowadays rather than post that shit because it just causes upset for people. But anyway, so I'm there. So I'm like, dude, that's fucking amazing. As I would normally do with anybody else that posts up something that I think is genuinely impressive. So I'm there, I'm in work, I'm working away, and I get a Facebook notification. In fact, I'll get it up right here. Hold on, if I can find it. I can find it off this fucking douche canoe cockwomble that messaged me. Where is it? I might not be able to get it because I left the group. But anyway, no, I don't have it. I don't have it. But it was something along the lines of this. It was like, and I'm gonna do it in like my uber nerd voice. It was like, hello, I am and I represent Facebook group. I am an admin on there. Our Facebook group has strict. Our Facebook group has strict rules about the use of profanities. Could you please go back and re-edit your post in order to not cause any upset? I'm sorry, how does it feel to be so weak that words can hurt you? I don't get it. I don't get that special snowflake kind of mentality these days. I get it, it's because the group is, you know, has minors on it, has kids that are maybe under the age of like maybe 10. But come on, for fuck's sake, they hear worse at school. It's ridiculous. So I didn't even justify him with a response. I didn't even go back and edit my thing. I just left the group because I just can't be bothered with special snowflake pansies like there are in that group. It just, nah, I just can't be arsed with it. So yeah, anyway, so I left a Facebook group. The first time I've ever left a Facebook group. And do you know what? Who the fuck has the right to tell me how I can say something? The thing is, it wasn't even like I was being derogative. I was praising some amazing work. If I want to use the word fuck in a positive manner, I can do. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. But anyway, so that group got left swiftly. I was just really fucked up. I just thought, are you fucking real? Like, my first initial thought when I read this message on Facebook, I was like, are you fucking real? You're complaining that I said the word fuck? Fuck off, you cunt. But yeah, so that really fucked me off, I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even get super angry about it. I just thought, oh, what a fucking pathetic waste of oxygen to have to, you know, the time you spent typing that, you could have had a wank or something, I don't know. But yeah, so rant about special snowflakes over. So why don't monetize my channel? That's why I do not monetize the channel, because there's no way, especially with the new YouTube rules, that I would get monetization anyway. And plus it means that I can say all the shits, fucks and blow-me's, everything that I want to say, I can say on this channel. Yeah, so what else shall I talk about? I don't actually know how long this video has been recording for, because it's popped. the timer isn't even on the corner of the screen. Excuse me, you just heard me burp like twice on camera in this video. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh yeah, it's been so ridiculously hot as well in where I am in my little corner of the country. I'm just not, you know, you just like when you have a tiny room like this with one tiny window that's open. It doesn't really create much light. Even with a fan, it doesn't make it that much cooler. Oh my god! Speaking of windows and stuff, so silly bugger that I am. The other night, I decided to. This is not hobby related at all. This is just my idiocy currently. So I left. I've got a big. The light in this room is a great big halogen. Not halogen. It's like a great big strip light. Like, can you even see? It's like one of them up there, right? So I've got one of those, and it turns out that the wildlife is quite attracted to those kind of lights. So I left my window open after I was on my computer. I left that on, and then I went into the bedroom and fell asleep for like an hour or something like that. And I came back, and oh my god, it was like the scene out of a horror movie. Flies, just, I think they were like lace wings, the ones with little green bodies that you get over here in the UK. Everywhere, just covering the ceiling, covering the walls. I dread to think how many are still behind these posters, because you can get a lot of, there's a lot of gap behind there. I was just like, oh my days, what am I gonna do? So I shut the door to try and keep them in. I was like, there's cracks in that door. You're not gonna be able to keep them out. So I thought, what am I gonna do? So I went downstairs. I found like the oldest can of Raid I think in existence. It was from like 1990 something. And I was like, I really hope there's some in there. Yep, mostly full. So I was like, right, balls this. I put my respirator on. And I got some duct tape, and I taped the ever-loving crap down on that nozzle, and then I just threw it in the room, shut the door, and then duct taped the door all on the edges. And it got so bad that I couldn't actually go in there because my eyes were stinging. It was that foggy in there. And then when I came back, there was just thousands of dead flies, thousands of dead lace wings all over this office. And I don't actually, you know, I think they must have all, like, they're either all on the windowsill, or they've all, like, I don't know, they've all like decomposed or something and is eating them. I don't even fucking know. But basically, another bad thing is this entire room is now covered in a layer of poison. So that's good. It means I can't ever eat anything in here again, because if I touch something and then touch my mouth, I might die. Although I don't think bug spray, you know, Raid bug spray is that poisonous to humans. But anyway, so there's a little example of my idiocy right there for you guys. Hope that entertained you a little bit. Yeah. So also I've been kind of I've been kind of like in the time that my desk was kind of like there. I did tell a little. Like, I had been doing a little bit of hobby stuff. I'm kind of like, I think I'm going back to Necrons. I'm a bit annoyed because I bought the the Forgebane set, sold the Necrons, kept the Mechanicum. Whereas I don't want to do Mechanicum anymore. I kind of want to do Necrons because I've got a bunch of stuff that my wife got me the other year for Christmas, and it's always kind of got pushed on the back burner a little bit because new juicier stuff's come out. So I've kind of been doing little bits and bobs. You guys might recognise this juicy cannon. No, it is not a robot dildo. It is actually a cannon from the Annihilation Barge. It's interesting doing Necron stuff because it's not something that I'm used to. So the kits are actually quite challenging to me because the components are shapes that I've never really dealt with. So I'm kind of like trying to find the components. And I know they're all numbered before you say it, but I tend to identify, as a lot of people probably do, with shapes. So I'll try and get the shape, mental image in my head, scan the sprue for it, clip it off and do it. But because they're so weirdly shaped, it was just a little bit challenging. And another thing, because I kind of stopped doing Necrons, is that there's a lot of sub-assembly that I need to do. Sub-assembly and then sub-painting and then gluing it all together at the end. That's because you've got like a lot of like outer carapace stuff like this, which I decided in my great wisdom to just paint to paint gold and like blue and stuff like that. And I really wish that I'd just kind of gone, because the thing is, I think the Necrons are going to be a little bit more fun to play now because they're got a little bit more personality in them. I do think that I should have just sprayed them all silver. Sprayed them all silver, give them a wash, give them a dry brush, put the rods in, done. But no, I didn't. I had to be fancy about it. But anyway, such is life. Yeah, so that's a thing. So kind of like getting back into Necrons. I'll show you guys what I've been doing in the next like proper on the table episode, on the table video that I do. I can't really. Oh, the sword collection, guys. I'll tell you about the sword collection. Right, so a couple of weeks ago, me and George, we went to York for a little long weekend break because we needed it. Well, George needed it more than me. But yeah, so I've got some awesome new stuff. Have I even showed you on video? I don't think I have. In fact, wait 2 seconds. Right, so, as you all know, I like collecting swords and shit, and weapons and axes and all kinds of stuff like that. So I got some new additions to the armoury. I'm just going to have to pop them up there. Just prop them there for the time being. So, by the way, for those of you that follow me on the Instagram, you will know about this. You will have known about this like months ago, or like a month ago or something. By the way, Instagram link in the doobly-doo down below. Go there, give me a follow. It only takes a few seconds. You get to see lots of little behind-the-scenes things that I'm doing, and you get to see a little bit more personal life of the great Jojo man. But anyway, on with the reveal. So, in York, there's this amazing shop called the York Armoury. Some people love it, some people hate it. I love it because it's great. It's full of weapons and full of awesome stuff like this. I got a bloody Witcher sword, which is just ace. It's not anything from the game, you know. It's literally just a wall hanger, but look how sweet that is. Fucking beautiful, beautiful blade. Not functional. I wish it was, because it's actually, you could kind of, you know, it's not the heaviest blade in the world. Although I'm going to assume that it's probably only. Let's have a look. Yeah, it's probably only spring steel or stainless steel or something like that. But really, really cool. Definitely not battle worthy at all because there's only a bolt in here which holds the handle on to the hilt. Is it the hilt? To the crossguard, however you want to say it. But that's cool. I also got another thing. I love the Lord of the Rings weapons, and I've got a couple myself. Let me just try and pop the Witcher sword up there without it falling down and like crushing my toe. No. Stay there, you bastard. So yeah, so I only went and got Gimli's axe. Yeah, it's so cool, and I love it. One of the other guys, Chains, has got this axe. I've seen it and I've wanted it for ages, and it was a really decent price. And this is actually a functional blade like this. I think that if the handle was a little bit, I don't know, maybe if it was like a hickory handle or something, and it was properly bolted all the way down the middle, I think that this would actually be a really, really functional axe. Like, the blade is, I don't know if you can hear that, guys. That's a proper blade on there, which is really, really cool. There's a little bit of work I actually want to do with this, because while it is awesome, it is not without its flaws. Now, you might notice the gold bit here, right here. This isn't actually metal. This is just like a piece of material. And I don't like it, especially around there, because you can see where it's kind of like been hastily put together, and there where it's obviously come off at some point. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that off, and I'm going to get some like braided leather or something and put that around there instead. You know, if you're going to paint something gold, at least make it metal, you know what I mean? Make it look the way. Or if you're going to put something on there that's material, make it look like a piece of material rather than try and paint it metal. But it's a really, really nice piece. I love like all like the carvings and stuff up here. And it's just got a good weight to it, you know, for an axe. Yeah, so they're the two new additions to the Jojo Man Armory. And like I said, you'll actually get a chance to see the whole Great Jojo Man Armory on the Instagram. I actually took a few photos of it, and it looks ace on my wall in the bedroom. It's so good. It's the only wall in that bedroom that I actually have, because Jod has the other two for for her makeup stuff and jewellery and things like that. But anyway, yeah. So that's kind of what I've been up to. That's kind of a bit of my life update and stuff like that. Not been up to much, but hopefully in the next couple of weeks I'll be getting back on track with more videos and things. But yeah, guys, thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to check out the Instagram, as I said before. Also, a link to the Facebook page, which I haven't actually posted anything on in a long time, is all in the doobly-doo down below. Don't forget, what do you guys think about the whole Prime Ork thing? Let me know again in the comments in the doobly-doo down below, and I will see you guys again on the next video. So, thank you very much for watching, see you now, and goodbye.